been told grief, heartbreak, and trauma demand a multi-year sentence. Sometimes, absolutely. The body needs time, the story needs metabolizing, the repair is layered, and sometimes you wake up one day and the grief that used to own every room of your life is a guest you can hold without drowning. The heartbreak that turned your chest into a collapsing star is now a soft ache you can breathe around. The trigger that once hijacked your day barely gets your attention. You didn't forget the past. You stopped being the version of you who had to live inside it to feel safe. That's a jump. If you've ever had what people call a click moment, you already know the sensation. It doesn't always arrive with fireworks. Sometimes it feels like the fog finally lifts, and the path that used to be covered in brambles is simply clear. Sometimes it feels like you just got taller inside. Sometimes it feels like you finally decided to stop explaining your pain and start living your answer. You didn't grind for 12 months. You changed the settings in an afternoon and began behaving like they were true. A week later, you look back and think, I'm not in there anymore. The apartment of your old self is still on the map, but the lease is over and the keys are in a drawer. People confuse this with denial. It isn't. Denial refuses to feel. A jump finishes feeling. Denial suppresses. A jump integrates. Denial keeps the nervous system braced. A jump changes the baseline so your body no longer needs hypervigilance to feel safe. You can tell the difference by what happens next. If it's denial, life keeps dragging you back to prove you skipped a step. If it's a jump, the old hooks stop hooking. The provocation arrives and your system doesn't take the bait. No performance, no white-knuckling, just no resonance. The ingredients look like magic from the outside. From the inside, they're incredibly practical. Intent that doesn't blink, an emotion the body can actually hold, language that matches the identity you're stepping into, and behaviors that stop contradicting your own prophecy. That's all. We can dress it in metaphysics or neuroscience. The process is the same. You install a new self and live from it long enough for your brain to accept, oh, this is us now. When that acceptance hits, the reticular activating system, the brain's gatekeeper of relevance, starts prioritizing different data. You notice what the old you filtered out. You answer emails the old you left unread. You decline invitations the old you couldn't say no to. You move your body like it deserves to be lived in, not punished. You're not trying to heal. You're healed, making healed choices, letting the world catch up.